What up, y'all? It's BT doing a little bit of a different podcast today. Normally I let loose and just kind of let the thoughts flow crazily, but today I'm being a little relaxed. Got some music, some non-copyright music going on. If you need any good tunes, just go online and do some research. That's the best thing I can tell you. Do your research and get educated. You don't have to go with this stereotypical prototype processing of getting music. So today's podcast that I'm doing is actually a little different than your normal, because typically I'm always talking about sports, I'm always talking about this, always talking about that. Well, today I'm going to do a review on what I might consider to be the most convenient device to own and the most simplistic processed unit I've ever purchased. It's the name of it is GlomTom, and people probably haven't heard of it and have no idea what it is. But basically, it's a very useful tool or resource to have when it comes to gaming. A lot of times when we game, your typical stance is that you're sitting and you're holding holding your controller, and usually got your arms like rested on your thigh. Now, believe it or not, it might sound crazy, but it's just not the most convenient option, the most simplistic way to do things. So GlomTom has made this device that you sit it around you sit it at waist level. Any of my friends who know me, I will be showing it to you all. So if you have an opportunity, you may want to check it out because it is pretty epic. I have used it, and the first time I used it wrong because I was sitting in in an unleveled chair, which meant that it had me sitting as if I was just out of place. So basically what I did was I found a chair that I do have that sits at a proper level, and I set up and just sat and played, and I was like, this is actually not that bad. So it's pretty much my new thing now. I personally would recommend it to anyone. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you all this now because, I've been using my microphone for a while. Sorry, I'm a little off. So I'm using a device. I'm actually using my microphone as normal, but I'm actually posting my stream or my podcast today from my iPad. Because I've heard about this device and I'm like, heard everybody talk about it. I'm see what it's all about. Well, basically, there's an adapter that Apple has out that a lot of people don't know about, that you can connect to the older iPads to set it up to double as a camera, to link up your camera and things of that sort. Well, oddly enough, it works with any microphones that are USB. Now, I'm still trying to get my podcast to a better place, and any of y'all who know me know that I'm working on that very hard. So that's a down the road type of project, but for right now, we're going to do what we do and work with what we got. But I just wanted to share that with everyone before we continue. I've been kind of quiet, and I feel kind of bad because I put GlomTom in the title, but I actually do not want to neglect an important feat that is being discussed or being addressed, which is first, before I even go into that topic, I'm actually going to add something that I think no one's really acknowledged yet, and that is football is back. I don't know if anybody else is excited, but I am excited to have football back. Granted, Carolina lost yesterday to Baltimore, but as I'm always expecting, I have to remember it's preseason, which also means a lot of your top guys who normally start aren't going to be playing. So you kind of got to almost literally take what comes with the territory. But with all of that being said, I'm glad football is back. It's nothing against basketball. I've kind of amped it up and piped it up and tried to hype up the teams and all that stuff, but we have football and I am loving it. The big stories that hit is Simone Biles. She won the women's all around Olympic for gymnastics, and I'm hoping I can find the other girl quick enough. Probably won't. It's just so many stories that have been going in the Olympics. This is going to be kind of on improv because usually I don't do the Olympics because I just have been kind of slacking a little bit. But it's been just a big deal with. From what I will tell you is that the USA has turned it up in the Olympics. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Michael Phelps has won 22 Olympic gold medals. Don't hold me to that, but he's won the majority of our medals so far. So props to him. So I'm not going to do, this is kind of one of those improv podcasts. I usually would sit here with my topics, be prepared and organized. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. Today is kind of a little different. I just wanted to get something out there. So that's what I did, and here we are. So if you're not already following me on Twitter or on Instagram, go check out Brate Podcast. I do post when I'm going live. Usually I update something on Snap. Didn't do that either, but hey, I am gonna be getting better with this. So I'm learning, and I'm still getting better with it as I go. So I just want to go ahead and end that here. I hope you all enjoy. Everyone have a good day. Have a blessed day. Enjoy this Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Do something productive, worthwhile. Spend some time with some people. And on that note, I'm out. Peace.